Carney, Mr. Carney, sorry. Mr. Carney, why are you lying to Canadians saying that you're an outsider when you're the ultimate insider? Why are you lying to Canadians?
Je ne suis jamais une députée, madame. Alors,
You are the special advisor to Trudeau.
pourquoi tu parles anglais cheminée?
Because we are an English news outlet, and you know it. But why are you lying to Canadians saying that you're an outsider? When you return as a prime minister, are you going to cut ties with the World Economic Forum?
J'en ai pas.
Angelo, comment ça
J'en ai
va?
pas.
You have been invited multiple times. Mr. Carney, don't touch me. Mr. Carney,
Venez-vous-en, on s'en vient.
what are your thoughts on the fact that Chandra Arya was removed from the race?
C'est bon ça.
What do you think about that? Are you going to ask Alberta to stop selling oil to the United States to fight against the trade war? If you become the prime minister, are you going to do that?
On va gagner, on s'en va.
Ouais, regarde, on a déjà vu le cataracte va gagner, le Canada va gagner.
Mr. Carney, you literally lied to Canadians saying that you're an outsider. Can you stop?
No.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Je marche pour entrer.
No, you
je
don't
marche.
have to stop me.
Je marche
You don't
pour
have to
entrer.
stop me.
Je marche pour entrer.
We understand that you have now placed your assets in a blind trust, so you don't know what's happening to them going forward, but you knew what they were going into that blind trust. So what are they?
Look, Stephanie, I follow the rules of the Ethics Commissioner. I'm following them well in advance of any of the requirements, as you know, because I know you know this. You know that these requirements come into effect in months. We're talking days after I became Prime Minister. So I'm complying with the rules of the Ethics Commissioner, going through the processes and all these things that are necessary.
That wasn't the question.
And I will remind you, and I'll remind Canadians again, that the Leader of the Opposition cannot find it. And look, you look at the questions this evening, you look at the nature of the discussions, look at the nature of discussions I had with the President of France, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. The Leader of the Opposition would not be capable of having those discussions because the Leader of Opposition refuses to get his security clearance, something that it took me a few weeks to get. And he has been the Leader of the Opposition for 3 years. So I comply with my responsibilities, I comply with the rules well in advance, and the Leader of the Opposition doesn't take his responsibilities at a time of, well, you should take these responsibilities at any time, but it's particularly remarkable given the stakes in global geopolitics at the moment.
The rules say that those assets should be publicly disclosed within 120 days, which means you'll campaign in a coming federal election, most likely within the next 120 days, and are serving as Prime Minister now, with Canadians not being aware of what potential conflicts of interest you sought to avoid.
What possible conflict would you have, Stephanie? Stephanie, I'm complying with the rules. I'm complying with the rules in advance. Point final.
Are you saying you are not open to any conflict of interest?
Yes.
Someone spent most of his life in the private sector. There's no possible conflict of interest in your assets. It's very difficult to believe.
Look inside yourself, Rosemary. I mean, you start from a prior of conflict and ill will. I have served in the private sector. I have stood up for Canada. I have left my roles in the private sector at a time of crisis for our country. I'm complying with all the rules. Your line of questioning is trying to invent new rules. I'm complying with the rules that Parliament has laid out and the responsibilities of the Ethics Commissioner. And I will continue to comply with those rules.